Hey, back live with the vibes. It's Main Devo Danger, Goldie 3M, man. Man, you know how we coming, man. We got a lot of content. We started off the other show, and I think I started out that bitch saying, I got time today. And I know I was saying, I know y'all seen that Instagram post when a little shorty was like, I got time. You know, whatever he was talking about. But look, the point is, nigga, I'm free. I got some free time. So we going to break down a lot of things. What you were saying, Boosie was saying, though?
About D Wade's son. He's 12 years old. He's trying to top off his dick. I mean, he still have a lot of growing to do. What if he doesn't want to? What if he want to be bisexual? What if he want to use that dick one day?
Ain't got the dick no more.
You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do? Reattach the shit?
Shit, that should be against the law.
It should. It should be at least an age limit, 17 or something, 18.
Man, they shouldn't let you be able to make that decision till you 25.
I mean, either
25 is still a kid.
Yeah.
You gotta think, man. You motherfucker 80, 25. As we get older, people, we just fucked up in the head because we live in a fucked up place. So,
Or at least 21, you know.
no,
Something.
we lived in a fucked up place. Like I was saying, we lived in a fucked up society. So we think that 18 is old. We think 20 is old. 25 is old. We think that's old. That ain't old, man. That's young as fuck. And that's still a place where you probably can start actually making decisions and understand the decisions that you're making. 12-year-old, he say, I want to be a girl. He got the money to do it. He just changed stuff to a fucking girl. You know, he probably think, I want to be a boy. The same way they turn me into a girl, they can turn me back into a boy.
I mean, they probably can, but at the same time, that shit gonna cost.
Man, motherfuckers want to play God. They want to be stupid. We already talked about this, man. We brought this up already, man. That shit wrong. And like I was saying, Jay-Z said, what he say on the album, Watch the Throne? The sins of a father make your life 10 times harder. So, man, you already know, man, you got to pay for your sins, and the son going to pay too. Hey, look, Snoop Dogg, he did the same thing. He got a sissy son. He gonna talk about that. He supposed to be a gangster. His son sweet as hell.
I mean, people different, but at least he ain't chopping his son dick off.
Yeah. That's the point. You ain't using that dick. You using that. You dirtying up that dick. Man ass.
Man, shit.
My nasty motherfuckers, man. But hey, that's their life though, man. We all live different lives, but that's just me. That's my little synopsis, man. You just can't be out here making those type of decisions. Like I said, I don't care about
It's
gay people.
irrational.
But you can't bring that on a kid and let a kid, think that they can make that decision.
It's irrational and inconsiderate.
Kids don't make decisions, you know what I'm saying? We make decisions for them. That's why
Don't you want to be a grandpa one day? I mean, or you want to be, you ain't going to be able to have no baby. Don't you want to be a grandpa?
No, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people don't want kids, so I don't have anything to do with it. You just can't. A lot of people don't want kids, so.
But that's the point of life. To recreate.
Yeah, procreate, you mean? But yeah.
Recreate.
No, it's procreate.
Well, that.
It's not whatever.
If it was procreate, it'd be Russell Westbrook having a baby with a motherfucking soccer star. That's procreate.
Whatever you say, Jack. That's why you can't let people smoke weed, because they get to try and make truth out of some shit that don't even make sense.
It's called Christmas tree.
It's called tree. But man, today's subject on the show, we're going to try to cover technology and nature, how they lie to us about the technology and where it's truly at. Man, you got to be aware of what's going on with that technology, man. They way far ahead of their time with technology, but you people, us as a whole, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna single myself out. I guess I include myself with you all. But we fuck it up for ourselves because we still want to pay so much for simple things. Like I was saying, they want to charge you so much for Jordans, $400, but you gotta believe that they got shoes out here that's holographic, and by that they use a LED light in the shoes, and the shoes can basically alter themselves to fit any outfit that you got. Probably change colors and change design on the shoe, but yet you probably only have to pay $1,500 for a pair of shoes like that, and over time those shoes eventually will go down, because anything over time, the price usually breaks down. So we got shoes or technology or clothes that'll be able to alter to whatever you want, but yet, like I said, people still pay so much for regular fabric and clothing. We're not utilizing the best of the technology, and we still let them fuck us in the ass. I know y'all seen that in the jersey on the NBA game when they had that jersey that changed and it altered itself. Y'all seen that. So they, like I said, y'all want to let these people throw this shit in front of your face and use it loosely, then that's up to y'all. But it's gonna be the same motherfucker army person in the army using that technology to change his outfit. So you can you think he a regular
You're
person?
not even gonna know. He's gonna be there right beside you, and he's gonna use the cloaking device.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they can change to anything, they can change it to images behind them, in front of them, and create a cloaking device. People already know how to be invisible, basically.
Yep.
But if you don't, you gotta hold out. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. I mean, I don't even see how it's called a sacrifice, not buying $200 shoes. You know, probably a smart thing to do. But you have to sacrifice. Fuck them shoes. Fuck these clothes, this Gucci, Fendi,
I'm just saying.
Prada, all of that.
I'm saying just be aware of what's out here, what's capable. Like if you wanna, are y'all ready to move forward? We supposed to be in the future right now. This is not the future. We supposed to be way ahead of our time.
Supposed to be flying cars right now. I ain't
Yeah.
seen one.
And those motherfuckers exist. All these things exist. They have crazy technology out here. Y'all gotta start checking out these technology expos. They have them all the time in the city of Chicago. Like I said, I didn't know Chicago was so advanced in the field of science
It's
and
probably like
medicine.
the top 5 in the world.
Yeah, so you gotta understand what's going on here. But guess what? People in the city in Chicago, what? You got motherfuckers who barely going downtown, and we spoke on that too. People don't even know what the city is capable of. People think what? People coming to Chicago to get Harold's and shit, and get a Chicago style hot dog, or you going to Giordano's. Nah, motherfucker.
I mean, but that's I'll probably say that's racially biased.
No, that's for tourists, but tourists
No,
ain't
not
coming
all
here for that.
tourists, because you got some people that come here from another school just to go to University of Chicago.
Right,
You know?
that's my point. But I'm telling you what the natives see the city as.
Yeah, that's racially biased.
How's it racially? I ain't put a race on it.
Man,
Did I
man,
say black? Did I say
people
white?
want chicken.
I said Giordano's, nigga. I said Harold's, and black people ain't the only people that eat Harold's.
Hell no.
Everybody eat
love it.
Harold's.
Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody
So,
love it.
nigga, see, this motherfucker tried to make me out to be a racist.
I'm not trying to call you a racist. It's
I
just
know I ain't a racist.
it's white people that come out here,
And eat Harold's too.
Arab people
Eat
that
Harold's
come out
too.
here, and they going to the doctor in school. You know, they trying to you know, they trying to get technology advanced.
Man, technology is already advanced, but everything come with marketing. I told you, when people want to pay so much for old things, why would they want to give you the new technology? Because they don't want to keep it to themselves.
Technology is already advanced.
It's already way beyond what you think it is.
It's just a keep growing type system.
I already told you that technology has been way advanced before its time. The Egyptians had technology that was way ahead of its time.
And if you want to blame it on somebody, blame it on the aliens. Blame it on the aliens. That is.
Who gave the aliens did give the Egyptians technology, but you want to know who the
They gave
aliens
us
were?
technology too.
But the aliens ain't aliens. They was angels and demons. That's what aliens are, bro.
Angels and demons.
They just say they call them aliens because they not from this planet, which they not, motherfucker. So what? They gonna be called aliens, and they use technology as well.
Yeah, I mean, and they technology is way more advanced than us.
See, whoever
They
said
got space
angels,
travel.
whoever said angels fly on with wings, whoever said they have, and we don't know if that's true or not. We don't. But guess what? They got technology, and they gonna Yah got the best technology ever. He invented everything. That don't mean he can't do things naturally and use nature, because guess what? He a man of both.
Yes, he definitely invented it.
And that's why I'm telling you, it's about technology and nature. Because shit, man, technology is what gonna move man forward, and it make life easier. But we don't understand the importance of it. We don't know how to use it, and that's why we've been cursed so long, as a civilization, as a group of people, as a whole. Man, because people take the technology over to nature and forget the importance of nature. As technology does advance, people gonna what? Fuck the nature, and that's not how it's supposed to be. It has to be a balance.
Yeah.
Just because you got a motherfucking flying car don't mean you're gonna chop all the goddamn trees down, or just because we need to put cars on the ground don't mean chop all the trees down so we can be able to drive through.
Or just because we need to jot on some fucking paper for some shit that don't even make sense or not even true in school.
I'm glad that you went there too, Q, because man, people got to understand that mathematics and shit that they teach in school, it was one person that came up with that curriculum. That means it's a biased curriculum. And that
Exactly.
that mean I can make my own curriculum, and my curriculum telling you 5 plus 9 is
10, goddammit.
right, and then guess what? And that's the way it is, and then guess what? Then you will have to follow that, and that's what you will be learning, and that's what you will be taught. You'll be institutionalized, you know what I'm saying, thinking the same thing, and you got to know. In the world of science, that y'all, cause in real science, what they see, look, man, y'all gotta start paying attention. Like I say, I'm always go back to the movies. In the movies, they always teach you when they go into an alien technology or alien math and science, a number plus a number doesn't equal. It can be anything that you want it to be. That's why they be able to come up with these technologies that go light speed, or they can travel so fast, or they come up with.
How do you think they come up with miles per hour? It's called. How do you really clock?
It's called miles per hour.
Exactly, but how do you clock miles per hour?
Using their algorithms and their arithmetic.
They invented the mile. They invented the hour. Shit. Like, come on now. You gotta know.
Nothing exists. None of that shit exists.
If you fail a test, you failed a biased test. You failed the test that's supposed to go this way. You see? But that's how you gotta know. All this shit, just because you don't fit in at this place doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, man. Y'all can't let them
you're
take
supposed
that.
to be doing something else.
You can't let them take science, and just because you don't understand science, a man-made, something that is, man-made, you can't let that determine your intelligence. And I don't let them do that, even though I was good at science and I was good at those things, but it just takes an understanding. You got to understand what somebody teach you. And, with me being homeschooled for a period of time, I was teaching myself that shit, and I made myself understand it, the way I can understand it. So it's a difference when you're teaching yourself, and then you got a teacher, they trying to explain something to you. And a lot of these kids, they don't learn the same way. Everybody learn different, and that's why it's fucked up that they take one person with one style, and they try to make 30 other kids with their own style. Everybody is different and unique, and I say we forget that as a whole, how unique we are. Everybody got their own fucking brain, and everybody shit work different. So that's why we all make different decisions. If we all thought the same, we all had the same results, and everybody ain't living the same.
Correct the mundo. Gotta know.
So motherfuckers, just get y'all stuff together, man. Be able to teach yourself some things. Stop always relying on somebody to teach you something. Be out here to be able to, teach yourself, so that way you could spread something, or you could be able to, say something else, or you could be able to reach more people.
You can, if you never even go to school a day in your life, you can leave your mark on this world.
That's true. Because you're gonna have a different way of thinking, a different approach. And you're going to be able to reach another market. It's always a market of everybody. It's a demographic for everybody in the world. You feel me? There's going to be people that agree with you no matter what. So even evil people, good people, it's going to be people that share their opinion, and they're going to always be able to accumulate followers.
You got to know that evil people and good people are not so far apart.
It's a thin line.
It's a thin line.
Because you're willing to do anything for what you believe in, and that's what both parties are willing to do.
And you will find many common morale and evil and good. Some people know what right from wrong is. I mean, everybody has a conscience.
That's true. Even the devil, when the devil told Eve about the forbidden fruit, at the end of the day, what he did was wrong, but in his mind, in his heart, what he thought he was doing was right, because he thought that he was informing.
That's called ethics, y'all.
That he thought he was informing us something, informing us of, the other side. He thought that it wasn't fair that Yahweh was keeping this from us, but at the same time, Yahweh, God himself, he knew that stuff, we wouldn't be able to control it, and that it would, it would corrupt us. And now look at us now. We a corrupted race.
That's called morale.
We a corrupted group of people, man. We care about some wrong things. We don't care about, we don't care about nature, and that's what really matters. The world is breathing too. It's alive too. We say fuck that for technology, but guess what? Y'all not even getting the best technology. So that's my point that I'm trying to make to y'all. Y'all want to choose technology over nature, but at the same time, you're not even getting the best of it. They're not giving you the best technology. They're watering it down. It's just like if I had a whole fifth of Hennessy and I poured half of it out and I pour water in it. That's the technology y'all getting. But guess what? The army and military and private corporations, motherfucker, they drinking straight 100 proof. they shit real. They take a shot of they shit, they drunk one shot. That's the type of technology technology they got, they shit is doing some futuristic shit.
That's that moonshine.
So all that shit they making up in that movie, in the movies, that shit it came from somewhere. They happened to derive that from something.
And they don't call it moonshine for no reason.
I don't know what he talking about. Talking about some
That
whiskey.
strong drink.
That whiskey.
Yeah.
I used to
Moonshine.
they got that moonshine technology. But yeah, man, they got some real shit out here, man.
The moonshine. Just think about
I
that.
told you they got particle guns, man. They got proton cannon and shit. They ain't using bullets. That's what you motherfuckers gotta
They got
understand.
shit that'll evaporate your ass.
They understand in the time of war bullets can run out, or if a motherfucker's smart and they real strategic and you going to war with the right person or right group of people, cause man, that's just so advanced now. They gonna go for your the people who make the weapons and shit, and the people who produce the bullets and shit. Everything gonna be a target. So with satellite technology and them having nuclear weapons and shit and ballistic missiles, man, they can be able to pinpoint factories like that, blow the bitches up, and do the best that they can to take out as many of your strongholds with your companies that make products, for war and shit. When they start doing that, they gonna have to have technology that don't require a lot of maintenance and shit, and to create energy and shit. So like I said, here's your fucking that's just that, man. It'll just knock your shit out. So like I said, they creating all type of shit. And it's no joke, man. You gotta be aware of what's going on, type of shit that you're gonna be facing. You gotta know what technology is heading to, and it's not in the favor of you because you don't even know where it's at. You don't know what it's capable of, and you're not into it with nature. You're not close to nature. You don't even know how to survive outside. You done turned your back on nature, and now nature done turned its back on you. Yeah, that shit don't want to grow for you no more, man. It's hard to grow shit these days, man.
You see what happened in Australia? And R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
In Australia, they treat they shit nice. They care about their world.
They actually care.
They don't treat it. They don't fuck their shit up over there. I guarantee if you go to Australia, we breathe their air, man, we'll be like, damn, this some clean air. That's another thing too. You don't even know the quality of air you breathe. We breathe some shit air over here, but luckily, that's why you gotta stay by trees, because the trees always gonna produce the best air. Because motherfucker, they the ones that produce the oxygen. So I'm glad that we stay in the area where we do with a lot of trees and shit, because them motherfuckers don't, always make sure that we getting some fresh quality air. That's why you should always go outside and get you some fresh air. It's just good for your brain, make you think better. Even if you ain't got shit to do, you know what I'm saying? Just walk downstairs, breathe 5 times, hard as hell, and get that shit. Get that rush to your brain, man. Get that oxygen.
I mean, I got a privilege. We got privileges and balconies, so.
Yeah, man, we got balconies and shit now.
You gotta go out there and just
Fucking bitches on the balcony, then throwing them over.
killer shit. Hey, but R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man.
He a rapper?
Yeah, I guess he was a young rapper. He was 20 years old. Instagram model had took a picture of the shit he received from Mari, and it had his address on it. And they showed up minutes later trying to take everything and killed him.
Wow, that's fucked up. Man.
That's fucked up. And we was talking about killer, Instagram model. They told her ass over the balcony.
Think she set him up?
I mean,
Or you think it was just
if it was indeliberately, it was still incorrect either way.
I mean, you still
don't make
think
them type of
regardless,
moves.
you saying it's her fault. It's on her hands.
Because
even
you
if
don't
you
post it
didn't
on Instagram.
You're right. You're right about that, man. That's stupidity.
That's stupidity. That's all that is. It's like you gotta know what situation you in. You gotta know who you with. You know what I'm saying? And
that's how people with their location on don't even know. With the right technology, motherfucker just find
they'll show up. Yeah.
And then even if you turn it off, you can still be located.
You know. So I mean, that's a tragedy.
I bet it's fucked up, man. They made cell phones so popular. Everybody got a goddamn cell phone, so that's all they need. They want you to be able to be tracked and be monitored, motherfucker, and depend on that motherfucker. So when there ain't no cell phones no more, and they take the bitches out, you ain't gonna know what to do. When they see, that's the thing. They gonna take technology away from us and away from you motherfuckers, and so you don't be able to use it, and you're gonna
really
go crazy,
lost.
and then you ain't gonna know nothing about nature, because you don't know how to go outside. But you can't even trust nature, because you try to get not nature, but you can't even trust the organizations that that's trying to get you outside because you got the Boy Scouts touching every fucking body.
Yeah, and you got generations of kids that just want to sit in the house and watch YouTube and play the
Sick
game,
motherfuckers.
and they ain't never been outside.
But then you got the American government taking the money from the Boy Scouts to keep the cases closed. And then you got the ignorant parents suing the Boy Scouts, and taking the bribe money, and then but they keep asking for the money, and now they getting fucked in the ass from just corruption all over because now what? Now the Boy Scouts are doing what? Filing bankruptcy. So now ain't no money. Now they don't got no money.
Ain't no more suing. Y'all gotta split this little big old lump sum we gotta give, and well, it ain't even a big lump sum.
And they ain't even
gonna
gonna
break
do that.
y'all off a little something, and y'all gotta split that shit.
And they gonna keep continuing.
Yeah.
And they gonna go on.
It's gonna be American Boys Club instead of
So instead of trying to get justice and get it the right way and try to just speak truth, what did y'all do? Y'all took blood money. So now your son and your kids, they still at the end of the day, that still happened to them. And nobody truly paid. You just got paid. And now you spent all the money, and now guess what? Ain't nothing you can do about it. You sick motherfucker.
It's fucked up, man. It's like I couldn't even deal with that as a parent with that shit on my account.
And then you just took some money, some hush money. You keep asking for it now all of a sudden, bitch, we ain't got no more money. And they did it the professional way, filed bankruptcy. Come on now. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts ain't missing a beat. Motherfuckers know how to stay woke. And they know they doing the rituals, touching the kids. See, that's what y'all gotta understand. They do the rituals too. That's why the kids gotta be involved, just like the Catholic churches. You know what I'm saying? I believe they sometimes are called oracles. You know what I'm saying? That's why they need these kids and their youthfulness for their rituals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got sick motherfuckers out here that's trying to get kids tears and shit and put them in containers and make potions and shit. You gotta understand, man. Sorcery is real. Voodoo real, man. All that shit real. Y'all know what's going on. But anyways.
If you don't know, take a trip to the south.
Oh yeah.
Take a trip out there, you will see exactly what's going on. New Orleans would be
Exactly.
one exact spot, you know. You got places in Texas, you know. Florida. Florida's a stronghold for that shit too. But you gotta Robert Goyevich, y'all. This nigga just got out of jail.
Oh
And
yeah.
You know what he said? If it wasn't for Trump, a lot of shit would not be changed. And you say Trump is gonna be the peace bringer. He's trying to bring peace now. I mean peace. I'm sorry.
You asking me, is that what I was saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gonna bring some sort of some form of peace, but before what? Before peace, what has to happen? War.
I mean we already doing that. We having a war with a virus.
Yeah, but I'm talking about real war too.
I mean we already shipping out trips out Iraq again too.
Right. So at the end of the day, it's gonna get larger and larger. But you know, for that dust to settle, it gotta rise. So, man, with that being said, shit, it's gonna have to be a lot of bloodshed. You know, that's the only way you change your motherfucker opinion these days. They gotta see blood. The only way a motherfucker gonna take you serious. In all honesty, that's why any time in any civilization, any motherfucker that took over and they wanted to be like the Persians and the Greeks and the Romans and all these motherfuckers who had their turn, shit, they did that shit by taking blood. Shit, the motherfucker gonna know what it is. But shit, look at Hitler and Napoleon, what they do. Shit, motherfuckers was exterminating shit on a mass scale. I tell you, that's the only way. God, same way. Shit, niggas taking motherfuckers out by massive numbers, so you can understand.
And if you don't know, now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know. Hey, D.O. Danger, Goldie 3M, man, we just in here capping it up, you know what I'm saying, speaking truth into the world.
But Robert Goyevich is a big supporter of Trump.
Yeah, especially he didn't got him
He
personally
got
out of jail.
Yeah. And he was talking about how the prison system is racistly divided and it needs to reform.
Look.
But he was in Colorado.
He ain't saying nothing new.
Right.
It was just an experience for him. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know how jail is. Motherfucker, you just didn't figure how you ain't know how it was, motherfucker.
I was in a 12 by 8.
Hey, nigga, you had the regular inmate experience.
You had a big ass cell. the whole time. Shit, your ass was probably eating good and all that.
Nigga, he ain't tell you about the nice things that he had.
What?
He said he was in there with cartel members.
Yeah,
Nigga, you was in federal prison.
Yeah, he was in federal shit.
You was in that bitch good, nigga. Federal, nigga. FBI.
Yeah.
You can have conjugal visits, nigga. You getting pussy. Fuck you talking about steak. Nigga, you watching TV. He ain't tell you about the TV.
TV in the cell.
Lil Wayne had a TV in his cell.
Yeah. But, you know.
He probably got to get on the internet. Do you know some of these jails are real nice? Nah, for real. Some of these jails got the music department, studios. Some of these niggas can go to college in jail, get their doctorates, nigga.
Yeah.
Come on, man. These motherfucking niggas in jail living good in certain jails. Now, there's some fucked up ones, but it's some nice ones too. You got to think about how much money they accumulate.
I mean, that's different. It's Cook County is like, if not the worst, one of the worst.
Some of them got basketball leagues and shit.
Yeah. Out in California, they playing with Golden State. Playing with the Golden State Warriors. How the fuck you get to do that in jail?
I'm cheap.
Like, damn, nigga, I can't even do that out here. I can't do that on the street. I'm free. What the fuck? They gonna make me try to pay. These motherfuckers right here. That's why they wear fucking backwards.
Do crime and
Alright, I'm finna go catch a motherfucking body. I'm finna go fly to Cali and catch me a body. Then I get to play basketball and stuff.
See, it's so interesting, man.
It's like you giving motherfuckers the wrong message, though.
Nah, you see, it's a different way you gotta look at it.
Yeah.
Man. The way I can look at it too is the devil know that he got the systems fucked up and he control the judicial systems to get us locked up.
That's what
But God maybe just put these little things in there so because he know motherfuckers gonna go to jail. He know we gonna make the wrong decision, so maybe he just make it so that got some little things and then motherfuckers can enjoy themselves. Or maybe the devil just like, man, I'll give you motherfuckers something to do, so your dumb ass wanna stay, keep your ass here. You ain't gonna wanna go nowhere.
And then that's the message I'm thinking they perceive.
Niggas got iPads. I remember one of the homies got locked up in Indiana. This nigga he was calling us on the phone, cell phone, and he was FaceTime. They had Android tablets in there and shit, and they had Wi-Fi.
Well, I was getting calls from the Fed, from the devil. And this nigga knew more shit that was going on than me. Cause he just sitting in that motherfucker on TV. He got all the channels, movie channels. Like, what the fuck? You good?
Mm-hmm.
Like, man.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
he
yeah,
got a whole
man.
cell phone.
Technology, I told you where it's at, man. Y'all gotta get into that, man. I'm telling you, they got some really crazy shit out here that y'all would love to see. And if you did, it'll open up your mind. It'll just let you know. And it'll just let you know, it'll kind of just make you think, what else have you missed? What else has been going on under your right under your nose? If they've been creating these type of things and they got this type of shit out here and you won't even know about it and they not marketing it to you, that's why I say you got to go to the expos and you got to go to places where they have these events where they show off the technology and
they got robots, y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm glad that you even said that. I'm glad that you brought that back up, man.
Shit for about 20 years.
They got the robots that can basically do surgery as well. They got robots out here that won't make the same mistake, and they don't have to get up and basically have to get up in the morning, or you won't gotta wake the doctor up, or he can't make a mistake, and his hand won't slip, and they don't want money. That's another thing too, man. They don't. The robot works for free, and the robot is not racist. It just do its job, and it's gonna do it perfect every time, and it's gonna be more precise, and its mortality rates will decrease, and it won't make biased decisions and shit like humans. But guess what?
As long as it's properly maintained,
right?
That's all it takes.
Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, that's what technology is. So I'm telling you, they got it's a robot that know how to remove your tonsils. Or it's a robot that know how to give you a breast implant, or it's a robot that know how to remove a tumors.
Right.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
So just know what's going on, man. Just know what the fuck is going on. And I'm telling you, they got that type of technology. But guess what? The Army gonna be using that, because the Army probably gonna be having robots that's gonna be performing surgeries on them in time of war. Or maybe not them, because maybe
if it ain't going on already.
Right.
Motherfuckers getting their limbs blown off, come back walking back.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they find their leg, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't know. They go under the needle and they get pushed into a room.
Mm-hmm. RoboCop gonna be real one day.
They was just showing it. If in the world come like you was just saying, bro, they was just showing that shit. They got fucking robots with guns attached to their arm. Like, just imagine these motherfuckers just get off a train walking and shit. Like,
Right.
dude, what the what we really gonna be able to do? We gonna have to make the most impulsive decisions, the most incorrect decisions. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to be the fucking machine because they mathematically already generated.
Yeah, I was saying that. I like how you just fucked the world. Well, alright, fuck this man. But he's right though, man. You know, but basically, you know, because I want to say it too, because I said it. But you know, I want to say that shit. But
You
man,
wouldn't have said it like that.
but I'm saying though, that's the only way we'd be able to beat a group of robots in war, is because how he was saying, we are impulsive, and you know, the impulsiveness and when people do shit out of order and they do shit that don't make sense. That's the beauty of you know, of being a human and shit, and that's why the world cannot just be ran by robots and shit. Or that's why, you know, we won't be able to coexist. You know what I'm saying?
To break it down a little
And
bit
that's
more.
why they eradicate our ass if they come down to it. The
But that's how
robots
we
are
are
always
weird.
the robots will always want to think the end result is to just get rid of human civilization, because they know it's the algorithm that can never be solved, because they know the biasness in us will always keep us down. They know we'll never reach that common goal, and we never gonna truly find peace. We always gonna be in war with each other. You know, it's always gonna be famine. It's always gonna be people with their own personal interests that want to create diseases like the coronavirus just to you know, spread it. It's always gonna be people that's gonna take these corporations and, you know, try to bamboozle people out of all the money and shit, and you know, governance like Goyevich, whatever the fuck he did. It's always gonna be corruptness in the world. So what's the only way to fix the situation? It's always just gonna be to remove everybody. So they got to be careful with that robot shit and start giving them guns and shit. And if you let them start thinking on the scale of a human and want to get them assignments that basically where they go is just to help people,
I don't know if y'all seen this.
they gonna be like Bill Cosby and say, motherfucker, I'm gonna help your ass by taking your ass out the world. Yeah.
Will Smith, iRobot.
Mm-hmm.
When they try to create a robot with a human conscience, what does the robot do? Help the human, right? Because it's human conscience.
Right.
That's what you gotta understand. That's what we can win at. If they did try some Terminator type shit or iRobot type shit. Like if they kick the door right now, you'll have to like run.
No, we're just gonna shut up.
Nah.
You gotta think they gonna have automatic tracking programming, so they as soon as they
So when they kick the
they're not
door,
gonna miss.
when they kick the door, what you gonna do?
If they just to come in right now with us, they were dead. Ain't nothing we can do in this perfect situation. You gotta think, American Army organization. It takes them to up to probably 6 seconds to do a seal and breach. So it's gonna take them 6 seconds to kill a door down, and 2 seconds for them to lift their guns and just kill us. And that all happened in 6 seconds. So the robot probably do it in 4. His brain and his computer hardware is just gonna automatically have him lock in on us. And he gonna kick it strong as hell. It ain't gonna be like, you know how you seen that shit with the police. They was trying to use their barricades to knock down the motherfucking door, but the door was strong as hell. It was a regular door too. It was
They was weak.
they did that shit for
Looking at it. Motherfuckers look
Hey.
back like, y'all see this?
hey, that was a regular ass door.
For real.
That motherfucker, that's a door that, I swear to God, that's a door like a nigga get mad, he can kick it down.
Yeah.
But them motherfuckers was hitting that bitch with a steel barricade, and them motherfuckers was embarrassing themselves.
They was some donut eating.
And then you know how they have to, you know how they put it down like, hold on. Right, they got serious.
Yeah,
It still ain't, that motherfucker still ain't come down.
Twice a third time after that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, but damn.
It took about a good, basically
10 whaps at that motherfucker.
basically you fucked up the you know, the element of surprise.
Right. You're like, what the fuck is that bang?
Yeah, I think that the alien, I mean not the alien, but the robot, he ain't even gonna kick the door down. He probably just gonna use some lasers and melt the shit, pew, and spit them right
And the
down,
motherfucker
and then
gonna
just push the door.
Yeah.
All he gotta do is just push that motherfucker, gonna fall, and then he gonna use the door as cover.
Then what?
We dead,
Pick up
motherfucker.
the couch, you open the window, we jumping out the I ain't got
The only way we
socks
gonna know
on,
is
but
the
I'm
only
glad.
way we gotta stay ahead. You will have to just have we have to have a bomb like a mine or
Boy,
something.
I'ma pick up the couch, store it. You open the door, you gotta open the door.
Man, but
'Cause
yeah.
either way, I'm going out.
But that's the purpose of technology, man. Everybody should start having their shit wired up. Like, hey, if the police want to monitor everything, you should too. So you need to start getting your own fucking cameras, man. Start using camera technology.
Yeah, secure your household.
And then hook that shit to your phone so you can see what the fuck is going on, man. I ain't saying hook cameras up to your phone so you can see if your girl cheating. I'm saying hook cameras up to your property so you can see what the fuck is going
Hey,
on around.
and it'll help, I guess.
And then, if you want to be a little secretive, motherfuckers, start hooking cameras up in public in places. Start having your own vigilante network so you can start
Hell
having your
no.
eyes on things.
You'll get indicted.
You ain't gonna get
Yes,
indicted.
you would.
I will. Don't get caught then. I ain't doing it, but you do it, motherfucker.
Your ass gonna get charged with
For-
trespassing.
I ain't have the camera.
Cause you posting it on somebody else's business or something.
It ain't you ain't posting it. You just
Yeah.
keeping it for yourself.
No,
like
I'm not
Batman.
saying- I'm not saying
What did Batman
posting
have?
it online.
What did Batman have?
He had, but he was working with the police.
Right, but what did he tell him? He told him that he shouldn't have that technology because he was infringing on all the rights of everybody in the world.
Man, fuck that.
Exactly, because the government do that. They listen to everything that we do. So that's what I'm telling you. We need to do the same thing.
No,
We need to have our own eyes.
We would get
We
charged.
gotta have our own. The army call it eyes in the skies. Basically, that's your eyes watching over everything. We need eyes too. We the people, and people gotta protect themselves, man. Because if not, then guess what? They're gonna be using that technology against you, and you're not right with nature. You need to get right with nature and get right with God, man. So you can get back outside and start, just understanding that hey, when the motherfuckers come, and if the corona hit, or if anything ever happened to you, or worst case scenario, outside living and that back to that mentality. That's the way we gonna have to get back to living it. We ain't no group of people that can only survive in the house, man. We ain't, we way better than that. And I'm just saying, I enjoy living in the house and an apartment or a loft, motherfucker. I enjoy that shit just as much as the next person, but at the same time, when it's time to be a man of survival and a group of people that's trying to survive, man, you got to be able to, basically, you got to be able to do both, man. You got to be able to use your mind. You got to be able to survive, and know what the fuck is going on with nature and shit. You got to know what's up with the trees. You got to know what's east and south, and you got to be able to know your directions and shit, man. You got to be able to know what water is, and you got to be able to know what happened if you follow the lake this way or the creeks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Which way the water travels, so you gotta know that all
So
rivers.
you can know,
flow south,
so you can know to stay away from civilization. So you can know to stay away from the highways, man. Because when shit goes down, that's what's gonna be the lines of everybody getting their ass murked. Because a person that they know the last thing a motherfucker gonna do is go into the woods and shit. They know everybody gonna want to be on the highways and be on the main roads and shit.
Trying to get the fuck up out of there.
And that's gonna be that's gonna be a channel with death.
The last one.
That's gonna be a channel with death right there. You always gonna take the unobvious route, and that's always gonna be the woods, because you can't. It's hard to track somebody, and then they gonna have to use dogs and shit, whatever the fuck they got. But a drone can't fly in there, and that's the thing, the most thing.
Wood.
A drone can't fly in the woods.
And that's why they're trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, of course. That's why you got to stay near these forest preserves, where they can't cut the motherfuckers down. That's why you got to support these organizations. See, the people who y'all want to support and should support, then y'all don't. Like PETA. PETA should have way more support than what it does. And, forest preserves should get way more credit for what to do. We should be supporting those. We should want more woods and more tree-like areas, so we can have more vegetation. So that way it can be more room to grow food, more room to grow food, and more places for the animals to stay. I keep saying it's just not on our planet. It ain't up to us to just be taking everything. We can't be so greedy. It's enough for everybody, man. But if you think you want it all, like these other people do, like these organizations and corporations, they want everything, man. So they want to chop all the shit down so they can put their businesses. And then they're going to have people moving to the businesses in the areas that they chop down so they can put businesses there. You got to understand, corporations, they run the home market too. They involved in everything. Corporations put money in jail, because guess what? All these people going to use the same brokers and stockers, because that's how it is. Everybody use the best people, If you got a person who the top dog, everybody don't do business with that one person. So guess what? It's one motherfucker in the world. I bet I ain't gonna say one, but it's a couple of them type of people. But there's always gonna be people in the world that everybody do business with. Like everybody in the rap game, they probably got like the same lawyer or something. You know what I'm saying? Or everybody go to the same jeweler. You know, it's just a game of referrals.
How Travis Scott said in Astro World, he said, linked all my niggas with my jeweler. That's how he got on.
Yeah.
Johnny Dane.
Right.
I don't know, H-Town.
I'm already knowing. What everybody been fucking with Johnny Dane though, but that's just the point though. You know, everybody used the same people, so everybody basically that money is all going through the same person. So that's what I'm saying with these organizations, man. That's what they got going on. They all, have the same result.
Africa Diamonds no more, but they filled out.
They taking the diamond. Y'all people don't understand what diamonds can be used for. Diamonds ain't just jewelry. Diamonds also create a clean energy source, so they can do crazy shit. Because it could take a lot of heat without melting. You see, you gotta understand. So it's a good conductor for heat. So you gotta understand what they would use something like that for. It could be they use as a center as a gun, and they could take the heat so that the gun don't explode, so they could perform a powerful ray of light when something shoots through it.
And that's what they think the center of the earth is. A big diamond just ingesting all that heat.
Basically.
But that might be our winning cause if we can put.
People don't understand that's what technology is at though.
Yeah.
Nobody gets that. But like I said, nobody is in tune with the nature either though. So you need to understand both and realize.
Scientists ain't thinking that deep yet.
And realize what's going on. Start going outside, man. Start going hiking and shit. Go at least get a cabin in the woods. Like go do that shit. Live out there for a week. Just get some basic necessities. It's just better. It's just better life. You never know, and it's gonna be fucked up that you ain't take those opportunities when you have the chance to practice. You'll be surprised what you're capable of. But then you will be so less involved with technology because I told you ain't getting the best of it anyway. So you waste your time depending on it because it's not in your favor. So you depending on something that you will never have the best technology, and never had the newest, and you're not gonna know how to use it. It's not for you. It's just keeping you down, and it's just keeping you in a state of shock because now you're so dependent on it. You won't know how to survive without it, and you gotta keep spending money on bullshit. That's just a waste because they keep telling you they gonna make a new one, and that one not even gonna have the same features. Or it's just gonna be slightly better. But guess what? They can remodify that motherfucker on a whole nother level, but they don't do that. They just always make simple upgrades, and they make one simple upgrade at a time. And they charge always $200 or more for the last product, and then you still go pay for it. They raping you. But hey, Devo Danger live with the vibes, man. Goldie 3M, you know what's going on, man. Talks with Devo Danger. Nigga, you know what's going on. We on every major platform with it, man. Just whatever you want to do, just do it. But also notify your friends and let them know that Devo Danger, Goldie 3M, we be back again.
Shout out Nike, RIP Pop Smoke.
Hey.